Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Reader's Workshop. So you have all been doing such a good job reading nonfiction books and doing all of your work. You've learned so many facts and new things about people, animals, so many real things. So let's go over what we're going to learn today. Teaching point: to review all that we have learned from reading nonfiction books. So let's go over what is nonfiction. So nonfiction tells us about something real. It includes true facts. It often, most of the time, has real photographs, real pictures. It includes text features such as captions, headings, and labels. It teaches you something, comes at all levels. Nonfiction can be about people, animals, places, history, plants, cultures, sports, jobs, and science. So we're going to go over all the things that you learned and review. So let's review text features. So nonfiction text features. Nonfiction text features give us important information and help us understand the text. They make it more fun, and they do. So one text feature you might see in your nonfiction book are photographs, and photographs are pictures. And like we said before, in nonfiction books, photographs and the pictures are real because our books are real. So the author, the person that wrote the story, wants you to see a real picture to learn more. Your book can also have a caption. And a caption is when you see a picture and right under it, it has words explaining what that picture is. In the back of your book, you might have a glossary, and it's always in the back, and it will have a list of words and what they mean. So if there was a word in your story, in your nonfiction book, that you want to learn what it means, or you don't know what it means, you can go all the way to the back and see if your nonfiction book has a glossary. And if that word is there, it will be listed and it will tell you what it means. Your book can also have a table of contents, and it tells you what you're going to learn on certain pages. It can also have a diagram. Like when we read the life cycle of a butterfly, we had a diagram and it showed us how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. So that was a diagram. You can also have a heading, and the heading says what you're going to learn at the top on that page, what you're going to read. You might have a map, and it tells you where your animal or anything that's listed in your book, what you're learning about, lives. There's always usually in your book labels. Like when we were reading about the butterflies, it had labels of what everything was on the butterfly. So your nonfiction book might have all of these features, or it might have 2 of them or 3 of them. It's okay if your book doesn't have all of them, but it's important to know what they all mean and to understand how they can help you. So let's go over some nonfiction text features that we found in our books. So our nonfiction book about rabbits had headings and photographs. So on this page, there was a heading, "What are rabbits?" And it told us what rabbits were. And there was real photographs that we could look at to see what a real rabbit looks like. And then our nonfiction book about butterflies had a glossary and labels. So here we had a glossary. So if I didn't know what the word antennae meant, I can go look at it here and I could read it. And there were also labels to tell me that what that picture was, so I can learn even more. So all of these text features you read already and know what they mean. So they can help you if you find these text features in a book that you're reading at home. So let's now review something else that's in a nonfiction book that we learned. Let's review what an author is. An author is a person who writes the words in the book. So all the words that you see in your stories and in your books and in your nonfiction books, an author, a person wrote that. So when we read Flutter Butterfly, Shelby Alinsky wrote that book. So she wrote all the words that you see in this book, and that is an author. They write the words. Okay, let's keep reviewing. We also learned about facts. And a fact, they don't change, okay? A fact is something that is true and can be proven true. It is real. So your nonfiction books, every page probably has a fact. And let's go back to our baby tiger book and tiger cubs. This is a fact. Baby tigers are called cubs. They are born in dens. So that is a fact. A fact is something that is real and true. So your nonfiction books are filled with facts. So we have learned so much from reading our nonfiction books. We have learned about animals, people, places, and things. So your activity today is to pick your favorite nonfiction book that you have read and tell us what you learned. You can write, I learned blank. Here are some things to help you. Things we have learned. We've learned about text features, we've learned facts, and we've learned new information. So pick any book that you like and draw, label, and write what you learned. We can't wait to see all of your work today.